because like his playstyle isn't fun to play against. Oh shit. Isn't fun to play against, but I'm just giving subs now. But also it's not fun to play with when he ends.
Hey guys, in this video, I'll be going over everything you need to know about Talon to hit Challenger Season 10, including runes, builds, and combos. Before this video starts, I'll be doing 3 easy giveaways. You can enter the giveaway by simply commenting below your in-game name, your rank, and your scrambled word. I will choose people lucky enough to win the RP giveaways and free DOBA VOD review. Yes, that's what it suggests, a VOD review from Eoba but through the mind of DOBA. My name is Eoba, a high-elo Challenger Talon main on the North American server. I have been playing Talon since Season 5 and have played about over 6,000 games with him. I peaked top 100 on the server in Season 8 and ended, keyword ended, Season 9 Challenger. In Season 9, I did an unranked to Challenger race with famous streamers like Adrian Riven, Elite 500, and Chase Chaco, managing to end 4th place in the race, 1st place as a mid laner. In Season 10, I hit Challenger with Talon solely playing the Conqueror Rune page. Frequently asked questions. Why take Conqueror over Electrocute? Conqueror is better because it does more damage mid-late game compared to Electrocute. It forces the enemy team to build Executioners, Morellos, and it makes Talon still one-shot squishies, despite being a tank that is unkillable. Is Talon good low elo? Talon is good in low elo because people under Diamond do not know how to take objectives and end the game early. Since Conqueror is a mid-late game rune page, it lets Talon deal more damage and it lets Talon become harder to kill because of the healing from Conqueror. Why should I play Talon top first? New Talon players should first play him in the top lane because the matchups are melee, which allows Talon to get Conqueror stacks easier with abilities and auto attacks. The matchups in mid lane are a lot harder, which makes getting Conqueror stacks and proccing passive very hard. Talon's passive is called Blade's End. Talon's abilities apply stacks of Blade's Ends to the enemy target. After 3 stacks of Blade's End, Talon can then follow with an auto attack to proc his passive. Talon's Q, Noxian Diplomacy. Noxian Diplomacy dashes to the enemy target and deals damage. At melee range, Noxian Diplomacy is guaranteed to crit. This ability applies 1 stack of Blade's End. Talon's W, Rake. Talon throws his blades out and deals AoE damage. This ability applies 2 stacks of Blade's End. Talon's E, Assassin's Path. Talon can leap over terrain such as walls, Azir's post-ultimate, and Jarvan's wall. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. The hell?
A few moments later.
Mississippi 1, Mississippi 2, Mississippi 3, Mississippi 4, Mississippi 5! Talons are Shadow Assault. Talon's blades spread out around him at 360 degrees, dealing AoE damage. This ability applies 2 stacks of Blade's End. The 3 combos you need on Talon. The first combo is Talon's basic trade combo, W, Q, Auto. Use this combo to trade in lane and to secure kills. The second combo is Talon's Flower combo, W, Q, R, Auto. Use this combo to one-shot the squishies or priority targets in teamfights. The last combo is Talon's best Conqueror Talon combo, W, Auto, Crit Q, Auto, and R, Auto, Crit Q, Auto. Use this combo to get as many stacks of Conqueror with auto attacks, while using the ultimate last to get the healing from AoE. Who to ban? For top lane, you want to ban Fiora, Kled, and Darius. These 3 champions are the difficult to first blood, which is why they are my top bans for top lane. For mid lane, you want to ban Nico, Pantheon, and Aurelia. These 3 mid laners are hard to get Conqueror stacks and are hard to land second waves of Rake. The 3 best Conqueror Talon rune page. This is the best rune page for Conqueror. For primary, you want to run Triumph, Alacrity, and Coup de Grace. For secondary, you want to run Taste of Blood and Ravenous Hunter. This is the best page for Conqueror against medium matchups. For the secondary, instead, you want to run Futures Market and Time Warp Tonic. This rune page ensures that you get your Tiamat early, as well as sustain versus decent matchups that would destroy you in lane. This is the best rune page for Conqueror against hard matchups. For the secondary, you want to run Biscuits and Time Warp Tonic. This rune ensures that you survive the laning phase, as well as provide movement speed to help you roam in the early game. Last sound's too good. Last sound is too good. You want to ward the enemy jungler's camp early to prevent you from getting cheesed. Always ward the wolves to prevent level 2 cheese ganks from these junglers. Reaching level 2 is Talon's most essential power spike in the game. Starting items: Longsword versus Corrupting Pot. You should always start Longsword and refillable on every matchup. The Longsword start reduces the item cost of buying Tiamat, as well as providing damage for him early game. The refillable lets him resets the pot when he returns to base, as well as providing an extra 60 gold as a resale value. However, for difficult matchups, I want to run it down mid lane matchups, like Syndra, Zoe, or Nico, you can run Corrupting Pot for more sustain for additional burning magic damage every time you use an ability while healing yourself. The 3 Conqueror TALON builds. Use this build if the enemy team does not build armor. It is Talon's lethality build and lets him ignore armor, which allows him to one-shot squishies if they don't build armor. Use this build versus heavy AD enemy team. It is Talon's bruiser build that allows him to take burst damage, but it lets him survive because of the Syrinx Gauge and Death Dance. Use this build versus heavy AP enemy team. This build gives Talon the most magic resist as well as lethality to do damage in teamfights and survive the burst from mages. Talon early game. Your goals early game are to kill the enemy mid laner, the enemy jungler, or the enemy teammates. If you can't kill your lane since they have barrier or rush seekers, you should look to rush Yuma's Ghostblade after Tiamat to roam. At level 3, you can easily kill the enemy jungler or side lanes because you have the ability to wall hop. So I have these 2 minions that's constantly autoing him. And then I'm setting these 3 minions to be low so that when I last hit it, I can turn level 2 and then Q auto on the Vlad. Actually took that was like a scuffed up combo, but it still worked. Your goals mid game are to set up objectives, contest for dragons and heralds, and use these advantages. You can set up objectives by warding with control wards and clearing vision with the oracles you have swapped to once you get boots. Be very patient with dragons and heralds by sitting afar and identifying who you need to kill. Prioritize the bot lane and then the mid lane when going for kills. Once you've gotten these objectives, you can then use them to your advantage. For example, after getting Herald, use it mid lane to get inhibitors at 20 minutes. Late game. Always split push with Talon. There are 2 strategies I always use every game on Talon. There's the 401 map rotation. This is the Baron scenario where you send 4 people near Baron while you split push bot lane. This lets you split push for the enemy inhibitor while your team tries to take Baron. Should you kill the enemy you are matching, you can then rotate to Baron to contest a 4v5. However, this is not the case in some games. There are games where the enemy is unkillable 1v1 when you are splitting against them. This is when the 302 map rotation helps you out. If the enemy top laner follows you bot lane, you can have your top laner shadow you, preferably with teleport, as you split push. If the 1v1 goes poorly, you can have the top laner kill the enemy laner and then teleport back to Baron while you go for the inhibitor. Tiamat. You can either sell your Tiamat to get another lethality item or Guardian's Angel, depending on the game's situation. Sometimes you can upgrade your Tiamat into a Titanic Hydra to add extra damage to your item active. However, getting Titanic Hydra is terrible versus team comps that have Blade of the Rune King or Liandry's, as it deals more damage to you the more HP you have. To enter the giveaway, comment below like this: IGN Eoba, rank, challenger, and write the mystery word. Make sure to subscribe and share. The giveaway instructions are in the description box below. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys become a Challenger Talon after watching this guide.